Hey guys, how you doing? Matt Clark here from Affiliate Traffic Jam. Today I'm really excited to talk to you about a very important topic, a topic that's helped so many internet marketing gurus generate millions of dollars every single year because of how they position themselves. Today we're going to discuss building your brand, deciding who you are going to be before you even step foot into the wonderful and exciting world of internet marketing. So before you do anything, you need to decide how you are going to position yourself. There's many different ways you can brand yourself, and it can range from corporate to get rich quick to flash lifestyle and sexy down to conservative. There's so many different ways that you can decide how to position yourself before building your brand or your product. So it doesn't matter which approach you take, but the point is that you need to identify who you are. Your market needs to identify who you are so you're able to stick out from the others. If you think about it and take a look at all the most successful internet marketers out there, what do they look like? What do they do? How are they positioning themselves? How are they branding themselves? There's many different types of characters and personalities, and they're all unique and different. So you need to decide and pick one for yourself. It's not by chance that some of the most successful internet marketers in the world got to where they are today. They are there because they've separated themselves from the rest, and there are millions of internet marketers and affiliate marketers out there today, but the top gurus in the industry position themselves separately than the norm or than the average. That's what separated them. That's what made them successful. So what you need to do is you need to be different. You need to be unique. When deciding early on the identity of your brand, you need to decide, are you going to go with a fictional character approach such as The Rich Jerk by Kelly Felix, which, by the way, did an amazing job with The Rich Jerk and has been running that character for over a decade now and has generated tens of millions of dollars from a fictional character that he hid behind. It worked for Kelly Felix. Or you take a look at people like Frank Kern. Kern positioned himself and branded himself as an internet marketing guru, as an educator, as a motivational speaker. He's one of the pioneers of the internet marketing industry, and it worked well for him the way that he positioned themselves. So there's many different things that you can do. There's many different ways that you can brand yourself. But regardless of how or what market you decide to tackle or what demographic you decide to cater to, you need to go with it 100%. So don't worry about what other people think. I've spoken to so many people in the industry, and they say, but Matt, I'm afraid that my friends might think of me as, somebody who's just trying to jump on the get-rich-quick bandwagon, or they might think of me as a spam artist, or, people are so caught up in what others are going to think about them that they forget to do anything at all, and therefore you're guaranteed to fail. So if you want to make it in this game, you need to put yourself or your character out there. Just jump into it. You can rebrand later. You can build on the brand. There's many different changes you can make along the way. But if you want to get going, if you want to really make it in this industry, you need to put yourself out there and just get on with it. But decide who you want to be before you enter the internet marketing game. So how have we positioned Affiliate Traffic Jam? Well, as you can see by the Lamborghini in the bottom left-hand corner, the money piled up at the bottom and cash flying all over the place, that we've gone with the flashy, fun, exciting, and get-rich-quick feel without the get-rich-quick. We wanted people to be attracted to the idea of the phenomenal lifestyle that you can make for yourself by cracking the internet marketing game or the affiliate marketing game. So without being too spanky or without being too wild, wild west cowboy type, which people can generally get turned off by if you're not too careful, we're still trying to get people to envision and dream about the money and dream about the lifestyle that you realistically can have if you work hard in this industry. So once you get your brand, is it okay to give it a makeover? Well, the answer to that is absolutely. Like I said a minute ago, you'll always improve on your brand, you'll make it better, but don't change the entire brand itself halfway through. This will only confuse your customers. It'll confuse your client base. Your customers or your prospects, they signed up for your products. They signed up to learn from you because of who you are or because of who your character was. And if you change that halfway through the game, if you confuse them by coming out with a totally new brand or design concept, it may turn them off and you may do more damage than good. So be very careful when reworking your brand or improving on your brand. And if you need some help along the way, ask your followers or members or subscribers what they think about your brand. People love to critique. Everybody loves to give their opinion on anything. So ask them what they think about the brand and ask them where they think you need improvement on. It's always great to get other people's feedback and listen to what they have to say. You never know. Some of them just may be onto something really interesting that you can run with and make even better. But whatever you do, take your brand seriously. Because if you don't take your brand seriously, your customers won't. Put a lot of thought into how you're going to position yourself. You know, before we launched Affiliate Traffic Jam, we decided on the flashy, sexy lifestyle appeal. And as you can see by all the images, we wanted to make sure the images are high of quality. So all of our graphics, they're carefully laid out. We've got a great graphic designer in-house who deals with all of this. We've got the logo, a very simple logo, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, ATG for Affiliate Traffic Jam, or ATJ, sorry. Okay? And our slogans, our taglines, everything that we relate to our brand has been very carefully thought of. We didn't just dive into the internet marketing game, slap a few images on paper, and think that we're going to make it. Because if you've got that attitude, most likely you're not going to get too far. Are your clients going to remember you and your brand? Well, they will if you attach the logo, the graphics, the slogans, the taglines. If you attach all of this into every single piece of correspondence that you distribute to your database or your list. So in your emails, make sure you're reminding them of who the email is coming from. Make sure you're reminding them that it's you from whatever your product or business is. On your website, make sure it's loaded and branded and that it's consistent right the way through. And if you have a blog, you need to do the same thing. So a lot of people ask me, they've come up to me in the past and said, Matt, I don't have a big budget. I don't have an in-house graphics team to help me with my brand. Should I get outside help? Should I get an expert to help me? My answer to that is no way. Because no one cares more about you than you. Nobody knows you better than you. So when you're trying to get ideas, when you're trying to figure out what character or how you want to brand or position yourself, you need to ask yourself, what makes me feel most comfortable? What is most natural for me? Is it a loudmouth, wise guy, fictitious character such as Rick Jerk? Is it a very conservative professional businessman? There's many different people or many different types of identities that you can choose from. But again, no one should tell you what or who you should be. You're the only one who can answer that. So a good way to start, though, if you're having a little bit of an identity crisis and don't really know where to look first, is look at how others have positioned themselves. Okay, I don't mean to copy them. Never copy someone else's brand because you will only lose immediate respect and credibility as word travels fast, and trust me, you'll get laughed right out of the game. However, take a look at what others have done to get a little bit of an idea as to some of the options out there. There's a lot of creative ways that people have gotten themselves on the map or have moved up to the big leagues. And without copying their ideas, you can at least get a little bit of an understanding as to where you might want to start. On that note, if you're not creative enough to come up with your own brand, then trust me, guys, this is not the industry for you. So once you've got your brand all set up, the good news is that it's going to build loyalty. Okay? And we all know that loyalty keeps your members coming back for more. Loyalty equals sales, and sales equals, you got it, tons and tons of cash. So before you try to sell something to anyone, build that relationship, build that brand. Okay? Your brand will help you to build loyalty. Look at companies like Apple, Starbucks. Your brand is the very reason your members noticed you. Your brand is the reason that they became quickly attractive to what you have to offer. So identify who you want to be, position yourself accordingly, and attack that market with that brand and keep it consistent. Never try to capture 100% of the market with your brand. It doesn't work. It's impossible to please everyone. And who cares if someone doesn't like your brand? Do you think Frank Kern really cared if people didn't like him when he first started? No. He can't cater to all types of personalities. It's impossible. Imagine trying to get every single person in a room to like you. It's not going to happen. Some people are going to love you. Some people are going to like you. Some people are going to hate you. The same's going to happen in the internet marketing world. And don't worry about the people who don't like you or who really can't or don't want to grasp or don't want to learn from you, because there's billions of people out there, guys, and you need to capture a 0.0001% percentage of those people to make millions of dollars a year. So again, don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about if you can't capture all of the market. Go after a certain demographic that you feel comfortable relating to. Decide which market you want to go after. Your brand is going to help you. You're going to decide who to go after in regards to beginners, experts, bloggers, affiliates. Your brand will give you that guidance, and you're going to need to identify very early on which market you want to work with. And don't worry about the rest. There's plenty of other people out there that will take care of them. You take care of the market that you want to help. So how do you know who your target market is? This is a very good question. You need to think and ask yourself, who do I want to work with? Who do I feel most comfortable teaching? Who do I think is going to be most comfortable listening to me? How you position yourself today will absolutely determine who you become tomorrow. Now, the beautiful thing about the internet marketing game is that you can be whoever you want to be. You can be a fake pretend character. You can be a real person. It doesn't matter. This is your time. This is your time to act, to be somebody else, and at the same time accomplish your mission of helping people. Make sure you take the necessary time needed, okay? Sit down, take a few hours, take a couple days, take as much time as you need to design your brand, to come up with a concept that's truly different. Your brand's going to make or break you, so be careful. You don't want to start off on the wrong foot. You want to make sure that you put something together that's going to really differentiate yourself from the rest of the competition. You know, I really hold branding near and dear to my heart because in many of my offline and online businesses, brand building has really helped my businesses generate in the realms of millions of dollars a year. And brand consistency is what initially hooked my prospects into becoming loyal clients, which is why we focus a lot of our energy, time, money, and attention on the look and feel of all of our products and all of our businesses, because we want to make sure that we offer something unique and different, and we want to make sure that people keep coming to us time and time again. Really appreciate your time today, guys. Thanks for listening to what I have to offer. I'll keep the videos coming. If you did like it, do me a favor. Go to my Facebook page, Affiliate Traffic Jam. Get the word out, and I'll make sure I keep posting these videos.